Thank you, Aditi, and thank you so much, Gargi, for that lovely introduction. It's so sweet. I'll share my screen. Please do let me know if it's visible.
Yes, visible.
Okay, so I'll begin. So have you ever met a person and instantly felt captivated by their charisma? It has nothing to do with their looks, but the way they talk to you, the way they conduct themselves, the aura that they have around them is so positive that it instantly inspires you. For this presentation, I'm going to talk about the personality traits of Lord Ram that we all should try to inculcate in ourselves just to become a little bit more like that person that you met. So let us begin. Now, if you look at this list, you might say, Ki, Siddhi, these qualities are very common and very overrated. And we all know that we should treat people with kindness. We know that we should be humble. We know we should be loyal. So what's new in this? Well, nothing is new, but just because it's common does not mean that it's unimportant. We should ask ourselves, do we really know the meaning of each and every word written on the slide? Do we know what it is to forbear? I was watching a Sadhguru's video the other day, and in the video, he asked the audience that why do we worship Lord Ram? Is it because he lived a life of success? Well, no. His life was a series of continuous disasters. A crown prince, newly married, due to some reason had to abandon his kingdom and lived in the jungle for 14 years. As if that was not enough, his wife got kidnapped, had to walk all the way from Uttar Pradesh to Sri Lanka in search of her, gathered an army, fought Ravan, got Sita back, went back to Ayodhya, and again, due to some reason, had to abandon his wife in the jungle again and never saw Sita again. We do not call this a life of success. But however, we worship him. And the reason we worship him is because he had this unwavering inner balance that was unmoved, irrespective of whatever happened outside. He knew what it was to forbear. He faced his challenges without losing his patience and without losing his temper. And that is the quality that we bow down to. Eating a half-eaten berry given by an old woman living in a small hut in a jungle should have done a lot of damage to his ego because he was a crown prince. But he still accepted those berries with kindness and with love because he understood the emotion of Shabriji behind it. And he treated her with equal respect. He accepted the brother of his enemy into his own army because he believed in forgiveness. He was analytical and he analyzed the situation. And these are the qualities that made him a good leader and not the other way around. Now, let us relate it to something called the it factor. It factor is something that transcends a person's looks and makes them more appealing rather than someone who is just conventionally attractive. To give an example, Chandler Bing from Friends had the it factor, and that it factor was his sarcasm and humor. Now we can say that whatever qualities that were mentioned here, these were the it factor in Lord Ram that made him the Maryada Purshottam. Having an it factor can definitely put you at an advantage in front of others because it makes you more friendly, more amiable, more confident. But it's not only just for you, it is the good for everyone else around you because it inspires them, it creates a positive aura around, and it makes a positive environment. Now, people with it factor are found to have these qualities of paying attention and listening actively. They ask your name not just for the sake of the continuity of the conversation, but to remember your name. They sit straight, their body language radiates confidence. They look at you when they talk to you. They have a genuine smile on their face. They are filled with positivity and empathy. They are keen observers. They are spontaneous, they are kind, they are humble, they're down to earth. And most importantly, they are real. We should not confuse developing an it factor with developing a fake personality. Although, yes, we need to work on building these skills consciously, but at some point they should blend in with your personality and should come naturally to you and should not look forced on you. All of these qualities that were mentioned in the presentation did not ask you to wear a particular kind of outfit or do your hair a particular way or have a particular lifestyle. They were wholly and solely limited to yourself and whatever it is in your control and nothing materialistic. And that's the beauty of it. As Indian citizens, as Indians, we are hospitable by nature. It's in our tradition, it's in our culture, and we should not sway away from our roots. In fact, we should dig deeper into the meaning of each word, such as respect, such as kindness, such as love, such as positivity, and try to understand what these words are really trying to tell us. And if everyone does that, I'm sure all of us would like to have a Lord Ram in us. And it would not only blossom us, but it would blossom the entire society as a whole. रावण का अहंकार उठा तो कहते राम आप ही हमें बचाओगे. जब कभी हम धर्म से टूटे तो आप ही हमें मनाओगे. दुनिया भर में फैल गए हैं कितने रावण तुम जलाओगे. खुद ही बन लो जरा प्रभु सा, क्योंकि हर बार इतने राम कहां से लाओगे. With that, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you so much.